Top 3 vitamins to shrink an enlarged prostate naturally, backed by science. If you've been waking up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, if you're feeling that constant pressure, that never-ending urge to go, or maybe you're just tired of feeling like your body isn't working the way it used to, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not stuck. Today, we're diving into something that most doctors won't talk about enough: natural vitamins that can actually help shrink an enlarged prostate and give you your comfort and confidence back. We're not talking quick fixes or magic pills here. We're talking about giving your body the tools it needs to heal, balance, and restore. So grab a seat, take a breath, and let's explore the simple but powerful nutrients that could change everything for your prostate and your peace of mind. Let's get into it. Number 1. Vitamin D. Let's talk about something incredibly powerful, yet often overlooked when it comes to prostate health: vitamin D. Yeah, I know, it's the sunshine vitamin. We hear about it all the time for bones, mood, and immunity. But here's the real kicker: vitamin D might be one of the most underrated keys to shrinking an enlarged prostate. Now, if you've been dealing with that constant urge to pee, especially at night, or that frustrating stop and start stream, you're not alone. That's one of the classic signs of an enlarged prostate, or what doctors call BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia. And while there are medications out there, more and more men are turning to natural options that actually support the body instead of just masking symptoms. This is where vitamin D comes in. See, your prostate is a small gland, but it's mighty important, especially as you age. And it's also extremely sensitive to inflammation. One of the root causes of prostate enlargement is this chronic appetite, low-grade inflammation that builds up over time. Vitamin D, believe it or not, is one of the body's best natural anti-inflammatories. Here's what's fascinating. Studies have found that men with low levels of vitamin D are significantly more likely to develop BPH. And not just that, they're more likely to have worse symptoms. We're talking more frequent urination, more nighttime wake-ups, more discomfort. But when vitamin D levels are optimized, that's when things can start to shift. Researchers have discovered that vitamin D doesn't just reduce inflammation, it actually helps regulate the growth of prostate cells. And when you've got an enlarged prostate, those cells are multiplying in overdrive. Vitamin D seems to tell the body, hey, slow down, let's bring things back into balance. And get this, it may even help shrink the prostate by slowing down or reversing that abnormal growth. That's huge. We're not just talking about relief. We're talking about actually addressing the root cause. Now you might be wondering, okay, how do I know if I'm low in vitamin D? Truth is, a lot of men are, especially if you spend most of your time indoors, live in a northern climate, or have darker skin, which naturally produces less vitamin D from sunlight. Even in sunny places, deficiency is more common than you'd think. And here's another twist. As we age, our skin just doesn't make vitamin D as efficiently. So what used to be enough in your 30s might not cut it anymore in your 50s or 60s. So let's talk about how to fix that. First up, sunlight. It's still the best natural source. Just 15 to 20 minutes of sun on your skin, without sunscreen, can give your body a good vitamin D boost. But the problem is, it's not always practical. Winter, cloudy days, long office hours, they all get in the way. That's where diet and supplements come in. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are excellent sources. Egg yolks and fortified dairy products can help too. But honestly, for most men, food alone won't get your levels high enough to make a real impact on your prostate. That's why a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement can be a game changer. D3 is the form your body absorbs best, and when paired with vitamin K2, it helps make sure that calcium goes to your bones, not your arteries or soft tissue. That's super important for overall health, not just prostate health. So how much should you take? For many men, 2,000 to 5,000 IU per day is safe and effective. But the best thing you can do is get your blood levels tested. You're aiming for a level between 40 and 60 nanograms per milliliter for optimal results. Now let's talk results. You're not going to feel it overnight. This isn't some quick fix pill. It's a nutrient. But over weeks and months, men report less urgency, better flow, fewer nighttime trips to the bathroom, and just a better sense of balance overall. And honestly, it's not just about your prostate. When you give your body the vitamin D it needs, everything starts to improve. Your mood, your immune system, your hormones, even your energy. Think about that. One simple shift, getting your vitamin D levels where they should be, could support your body in so many ways. It's like flipping on a switch that's been dim for years. So if you've been dealing with BPH, if you're tired of waking up 4 times a night, if you're ready to feel like yourself again, this might be the most natural place to start. It's simple, it's safe, and it just might be the edge your body has been waiting for. Vitamin D. It's not just about sunshine. It's about giving your prostate and your whole body the light it's been missing. Number 2, vitamin E. Let's shift gears and talk about another major player when it comes to prostate health, vitamin E. Now, I know vitamin E usually gets talked about in the skincare world. You've probably seen it in creams or anti-aging serums. But here's the thing. What it does on the inside might be even more powerful, especially when it comes to your prostate. If you're dealing with the nagging symptoms of BPH, frequent urination, interrupted sleep, that feeling like you never quite finish, then vitamin E might be exactly what your body is craving, but not just any form of it. We'll get into that in a second. So what's the deal with vitamin E? First of all, it's a fat-soluble antioxidant, which means it helps protect your cells, especially delicate tissues like your prostate, from something called oxidative stress. That's when your body's cells are under constant attack from free radicals, unstable molecules that cause damage, inflammation, and over time, even lead to abnormal growth. Your prostate is particularly vulnerable to this. Why? Because as we age, inflammation tends to increase, and the prostate is like a sponge for it. It absorbs that stress, and before you know it, it starts growing. That's what leads to the constant pressure on your bladder and that urgent, gotta-go feeling. Now here's where vitamin E shines. It's not just any antioxidant. It's one that's especially effective at calming inflammation in fatty tissues. And guess what the prostate is made of? You guessed it, mostly fat. But there's more to the story. Vitamin E isn't just one vitamin. It's actually a group of 8 different compounds, and each has unique benefits. Most supplements on the shelf, they focus on alpha-tocopherol, which is helpful, but the real magic for prostate health comes from gamma-tocopherol. Why? Because gamma-tocopherol has been shown to reduce inflammation, specifically in the prostate gland. It doesn't just protect, it actively helps flush out harmful compounds and calm down the irritation that leads to that unwanted growth. Some research has even suggested that gamma-tocopherol might help slow or reverse the progression of BPH when combined with other lifestyle changes. But don't just take a supplement blindly. Look for a mixed tocopherol formula. You want a balance of all the vitamin E forms, not just alpha. That way your body gets the full range of protective effects, especially the ones that target the prostate. Now, how do you get more vitamin E through food? It's actually pretty tasty. Sunflower seeds, almonds, hazelnuts, and spinach are all loaded with it. Even avocado and olive oil have good amounts. But again, food can only go so far, especially if your body is under stress or your absorption isn't what it used to be. A supplement, taken with a meal that contains some healthy fat, is often the easiest way to consistently support your prostate. And remember, vitamin E works best alongside other key nutrients like vitamin C and selenium because they all work in harmony to fight inflammation and oxidative stress. So how does it actually feel when vitamin E starts doing its job? Men who incorporate it regularly, especially in the gamma form, report fewer nighttime bathroom trips, less discomfort, and even a more relaxed pelvic region. That tension, that constant urge, that pressure, it can start to ease up, slowly but surely. And the best part? It's safe, it's natural, and it's not forcing your body to do something unnatural like some medications do. It's simply giving your body the tools it needs to restore balance and support healthy prostate size and function. So, if you're looking for a natural way to quiet that overactive bladder, calm inflammation, and actually support your prostate at the cellular level, vitamin E might be your new best friend. Especially if you choose the right form and stick with it. Little changes, my friend, can lead to big results. Number 3. Vitamin C. Alright, let's talk about the third vitamin on our list. Vitamin C. Now I know what you're thinking. Vitamin C? That's for colds, right? And yes, it absolutely helps boost the immune system. But what a lot of people don't realize is that vitamin C is a secret weapon when it comes to supporting a healthy, well-functioning prostate. Let me explain why. When your prostate is enlarged, it's usually inflamed, it's irritated, it's like a balloon that's been overinflated, putting pressure on everything around it, your bladder, your urethra, even your sleep. And inflammation? It thrives in environments full of oxidative stress and poor circulation. Vitamin C is one of the most powerful natural antioxidants out there. It goes in, sweeps up those free radicals, and helps cool the fire that's been building inside your prostate. But it doesn't stop there. Vitamin C also plays a crucial role in collagen production, which you need for strong, elastic tissues. That means better bladder tone, healthier blood vessels around the prostate, and even stronger muscle control to help you fully empty bladder without that frustrating dribble. And get this, it even helps your body absorb other nutrients better, like zinc and magnesium, which are also essential for prostate health. So how does this help with BPH? Vitamin C helps by reducing the swelling and inflammation that cause your prostate to press against your urethra. When that inflammation goes down, your urine flows better, you feel more relief, and you're not constantly rushing to the bathroom every 30 minutes. Here's something else interesting. Men who get higher levels of vitamin C, especially from natural sources, often report fewer lower urinary tract symptoms. They're sleeping better. They're not waking up 4 or 5 times a night, and they're feeling more in control. So let's talk food. You probably know oranges and grapefruits are loaded with vitamin C. But did you know bell peppers, broccoli, strawberries, and kiwis actually have even more? Yep, add those to your diet and you're giving your prostate some serious. Now, if you want to go the supplement route, look for buffered forms of vitamin C, like calcium ascorbate or magnesium ascorbate. These are easier on the stomach and provide extra minerals your prostate will thank you for. A daily dose of 500 to 1,000 milligrams is a great place to start. You don't need megadoses, just a steady daily intake that keeps your antioxidant levels strong. And just like with the other vitamins we've talked about, consistency is key. You won't feel the change overnight, but give it a few weeks. With time, you'll likely notice better flow, less urgency, and maybe, finally, a full night of uninterrupted sleep. So here's the takeaway. Vitamin C isn't just for immunity. It's a vital piece of the prostate health puzzle. It helps you fight inflammation from the inside out, protects delicate tissues, and supports your body's natural healing processes. And when you're dealing with something as persistent and frustrating as BPH, every little bit counts. You've got the power to make a change, starting with the nutrients your body's been waiting for. And vitamin C? It's an easy, affordable, and natural way to start reclaiming your comfort and control. One day at a time. Summary. We talked about vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin that helps reduce inflammation and actually slows down the abnormal growth of prostate cells. Then we explored vitamin E, especially the powerful gamma tocopherol form. which acts like a shield for your prostate, protecting it from stress and irritation. And finally, we looked at vitamin C, the antioxidant powerhouse that not only supports your immune system, but also calms inflammation and strengthens the tissues around your bladder and prostate. Each one of these vitamins brings something unique to the table. And when you start incorporating them through food, sunlight, or smart supplementation, you're not just targeting symptoms, you're addressing the root of the problem. You're helping your body heal itself naturally. Because here's the truth, you don't have to just live with it. You don't have to accept those constant bathroom trips or restless nights as your new normal. There are ways to take control of your prostate health, starting with the choices you make today. And remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Small, steady steps can lead to powerful changes. And you've already taken the first one just by being here, learning and choosing to take better care of yourself. If this video helped you, make sure to share it with someone you care about. Because every man deserves to know that there's hope and that healing is possible. Take care of yourself, stay encouraged, and I'll see you in the next one.